Please be sure to subscribe to the channel to update the fastest and most accurate news.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my Journalism of the Heart news channel. The story for today is Beck and George Doros were a fan-favorite couple when they competed on The Block back in 2013. But while they were renovating in the sky-high season of the hit show, they had other things happening behind the scenes. From struggling with pregnancy loss before they made it onto the show to Beck's mum being diagnosed with breast cancer, there was a lot going on for the young couple. While Beck's journey to motherhood is something she's kept private in the past, she's opened up about her experiences with loss and IVF on the It's All Her podcast with Geordie Lucas. "I always knew I wanted to be a mum," Beck said, "but my husband and I have been together since I was 17, so going on 20 years, nearly. We got married young, I was engaged at 21 and then by 23 married." Beck said they decided to travel and pursue other things, then, when that was out of the way, they wanted to start trying for a baby. "And then my mum got diagnosed with breast cancer and I was like, maybe this is the time to start trying," she said in the podcast, which you can listen to here. The interiors guru explained she and George started trying for a baby before they went on The Block, but it just wasn't happening. She went to see a doctor, who said there could be a few reasons for it and she had surgery to try to help things along. "I fell pregnant, had a miscarriage, had another miscarriage a little while after that and then got on The Block," Beck recalled. "And then we were like, okay, let's focus on this, sort of stopped trying and then it was after The Block and we tried again and it just wasn't happening. I dunno, I just couldn't fall pregnant. We were doing all these tests and it's something I've been really private about in the past, but I went through IVF." Read more. Beck opens up about building her dream home and what life has been like since The Block. Beck said she had a lot of trouble falling pregnant and went through a few miscarriages, which was an extremely stressful situation. "I was putting a lot of pressure on myself because I knew my mum was really sick," she added. "My IVF journey wasn't really hard, thankfully. I've got friends going through it and they're really struggling. I was lucky enough to get a good bunch of eggs and Archie was one of those, and then I froze the rest. Then after I had Archie, decided to try again. We were trying again naturally and it just didn't happen. So I went back to my doctor and he said, look, you've got the eggs so, let's just go through that process again so you're not putting that stress on yourself, and then I had Lenny." With two gorgeous boys, Beck thought she was done with having babies, but she still had a couple of eggs left. At the time, she and George were in the process of building their newest family home and put the idea of more babies to the side for a while. "I went on a night out with the girls and, lo and behold, Rosie happened naturally. It was like when you're not thinking about it," she laughed. Read more. Beck and George introduced their baby girl to the world. Rosie, Rosetta Daphne, was born in September 2020, and her name is a beautiful tribute to both Beck and George mums. Alongside the announcement that they had welcomed a daughter on Instagram, Beck shared the meaning behind the name. "For those asking about her name, Rosetta is my mum's name. We called Mum Rosa for short, and means Little Rose, and Daphne is George's mum name, also a flower and the name of the village she came from in Greece," she captioned the post. While Beck's road to motherhood wasn't easy at times, the mum of three is so grateful for her gorgeous kids. Life since The Block, almost a decade ago, has been nothing but busy for the couple too. Since their time on the show they've launched their own interior design business Nectar, which has gone from strength to strength. "We are flat out, I'm drowning in work," Beck recently told Nine Entertainment of Nectar's success. "We're doing about 14 projects across Victoria, so I'm actually hiring at the moment because the workload's just so big. Everything's great, I can't complain." To add to that, she's also juggling the 3 kids and finishing off the build of their own home. When Beck and George started the project for their place they had 2 kids, but now with the addition of Rosie, their plans for the home have had to adjust too. The couple have designed their house to be an entertainer's delight where the inside opens up to the outside and features high-end materials and a calming palette. That is all for today news. Please make sure to leave your comment and subscribe the channel below for more news update. Thank you for watching.